Assalamu alaikum students. Hope so you all are fine and well being with the help of Allah Almighty. Today we will learn that how to know yourself so that you should be able to understand your own values, skills, experiences and your hidden talents. To be successful in life or to choose the right career at the right time, it is very important to know yourself first so that you can watch your own reactions like an observer. Let's do some activity. Take a piece of paper and write an article on yourself. Compare your strengths and weaknesses. Compare yourself with others. After doing this, do you plan for the future to achieve those things which you are lacking? You have to ask yourself different questions. Who you are, what you are doing in your life, and what you actually want to do. Have you set any goal to achieve in a specific period of time? Are you on the right path of your destination? Actually, there are two types of people we met in career management. One type is alive and other is dead. According to my philosophy, the person who is doing something which makes him happy is live, and the person who is doing something which he don't wants to do is dead. If you are happy and satisfied, it means you have chosen your career according to your interest and you are fully satisfied with it. It will be very helpful in your personal development and in your career development both. Now we will learn four ways to get to know yourself better. The first one is introspection. Introspection is the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional processes. You have to pay attention to your own body language. Body language is the communication through your movements and attitudes. You should note when you feel bored or tired or interested in a particular activity. Pay attention and take notes of your own experiences, actions, and reactions. The best example of introspection is when you try to understand your own feelings. Next one is observation. Observation is to closely examine and monitor yourself. During observation, you have to keep in mind three basic concepts. Number one, situation. Number two, what's going on in that situation. Number three, what conclusion have you drawn from that situation. After the observation, when you have done writing your report, conclude it with a summary of what you saw. You can also draw conclusions about what you think of your observation. Number third is giving and receiving feedback. Feedback is to listening actively, taking the time to analyze, and then thinking of the best possible solution to perform better. For example, receiving feedback from managers and colleagues helps people become more self aware of both their strengths and weaknesses. This gives people the opportunity to use this information towards their own personal growth. Next comes assessment tools. Assessment tools means how you can test your personality. Personality is made up of different characteristics and traits. A personality test can provide us with a way to categorize different characteristics or traits that we might otherwise not aware of. For example, these tests can be used for self-reflection and understanding, for job placement and for learning how to better interact with others and how to work in teams or work groups. Now it's time to study tips to know yourself. The first one is spend quality time with yourself. It means you have to raise the quality of time with yourself, not only to start to like yourself better, but also to get to know yourself better. You cannot figure out the future. Learn to be good at discomfort and uncertainty. Learn about your mind, be your own source of validation. Realize it's time to be trust yourself. Write for 20 minutes a day about your problems. This will help you to find a solution of your problem because every solution lies in the problem itself. We just have to figure it out. Find helpers, teachers, counselors, mentors to show you the way. As we all know, teacher has a greater knowledge than student and mentor has a greater perspective. Mentor is actually experienced and trusted advisor. Counseling is a process actually in which two persons meet to explore personal problems to identify a solution. Step 4 is to read and listen to tapes. It increases word exposure and improves vocabulary. Listening to audiobooks would not slow down the development of your reading skills. Many experts will tell you audiobooks can help better at sounding out words. Step 5 is to take risks. You may take risks to get ahead of learn something new, to emerge from the sidelines and into the spotlight. These are the risks that enable you to bridge a gap between what you are and what you can be. To make dreams becomes reality, risks benefit you to learn new skills and becomes more creative. Now we will learn SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is a technique that helps person or organization to identify its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Strengths and weaknesses often refers to the individual's character. Your strengths can also be your weaknesses and your weaknesses can also be your strengths. But you have to convert your weaknesses into your strengths. For example, written communication skills, your management skills, presentation skills, your patience, and if you are organized in your life and your sincerity towards work, these all are your strengths. And if you want to be perfect in every aspect of your life, and if you find difficulty for asking help from anyone, these all are your weaknesses. Opportunities refers to favorable external factors that could give you competitive advantage. For example, the number of training courses available in the market, sponsorships for research, and the writing, speaking, or media courses. These all are different opportunities available in the market to avail and boost up your morale. Next comes threats. Anything, anything that could harm you, your organization, or your product is threat. For example, your potential financial problems or the physical deterioration of your property, these all are your threats that could harm you. Why you need to know yourself? You need to know yourself to choose the right career. To be self aware, it is very important to have a complete knowledge about your values, interests, experiences, skills, and your hidden talents. Your values are the things that you believe are important in the way you live and work. For example, reliability, loyalty, honesty, and efficiency. Interest is a feeling or emotion that causes attention to focus on an object, event, or a process. For example, if you are interested in cooking or baking, or if you have an interest in community service or charity work. Experience is a practical contact with observation of facts or events. All that happens in your life from your birth till now is your experience. Your birth, time past till now, sense and sensation, physical experience, family, friends, childhood, these all are your experiences you have observed with your own eyes. What are skills? You need different skills in daily life to perform a job. For example, communication skills, your written skills, customer service skills, your presentation skills, and your interpersonal skills. Your talents are natural skills. For example, if you naturally have singing ability, or any kind of innovation, or you have the ability to effectively work in teams. Here is the time to learn about self image, the idea of your own abilities, appearances, and personality. Self image is the way you think and view yourself. If you think yourself as a beautiful and smart, it is the image created in your mind by yourself. Next is the self esteem. Evaluation of your own worth means what you value in your own eyes, your positive and negative evaluation. People are described as having either high self esteem or low self esteem. High self esteem means they think very well of themselves and their abilities, and people with low self esteem may experience many problems in their life as demotivation and dissatisfaction, etc. Speaking of empathy, empathy is the most powerful concept when we contact with other people. Empathy is actually the capacity to place oneself in another's position. In empathy, you have to focus on other person, not yourself. For example, showing reasonable concern and support for colleagues in every possible way to help them learn and grow. How much empathy you naturally have for other people. I also participate empathy in my professional and personal life because I believe that it can improve communications, relationships and processes. In the end, you have to do some activity. I am sure that after doing this activity, you would be able to identify those much things about you which you were not aware of. So here comes the conclusion. Getting self knowledge is mandatory for us. It purifies us and closes us to Almighty Allah, enables us to choose rightly and to choose how we will work for a better world. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all. If you know yourself and the purpose of your life, you can change the world with your ideas and work. So friends, if you liked the video, comment in the comment section, like, share and subscribe my channel Knowledge Sharing to get more interesting and informational videos. Thank you. Keep smiling. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.